Topuria El Matador didn't look so confident on UFC 298 press conference. I'm Money Moicano and this video is about to go down. Stay tuned, motherfucker. What's up, everybody? I just watched UFC 298 press conference and let me tell you something, it was very entertainment. I like it. I thought that was a good show for everybody. I didn't know why they put Hernandez and the Russian Chase Hoop over there. Not many questions for them. Garry and Geoff Neal, not many questions, but we could see Garry was a little bit scared. I don't know if he's dead inside. If something happened, but he's not looking the same guy. I will talk about that. We saw Paulo Costa Borrachinha in Hobbit Whittaker. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. We saw El Chico Merab showing the Mexican flag and then his Cejudo. And we saw, of course, Topuria El Matador and the old man Volkanovski. And to me, it was a great press conference. Not a great grandfather like Volkanovski was showing. But let me talk about the main event of UFC 298. But first, a lot of people don't pay attention to press conference, but I personally, as a fan and as a fighter, I love to watch press conference to see if I'm willing to buy the pay-per-view. Because let me tell you something, this administration just ruined the dollar, my brother. So to me, to buy the pay-per-view, it has to be a good press conference. I have to be willing to pay that much money to watch UFC, you know? So it has to be worth it. And from what I watched, I'm going to buy the shit of UFC 298. Great card so far. I want to see how that pack is going to be unfold, if you know what I mean. And I'm going to talk a little bit why I will buy the first of all, I will buy the pay-per-view to watch Volkanovski and Topuria and to see what's going on. Because let me tell you something, before the press conference, Topuria was acting all confidence, talk a lot of shit, talking that he's the greatest of all times already, talking this and talking that. And don't get me wrong, this is a fight and Topuria can win because he's a good fighter. But from the press conference, Volkanovski using the old man outfit and the way he was conducting himself on the press conference shows that Volkanovski is in a good place mentally. He's for sure trained. He's for sure hyped up for the fight. And Topuria was trying to act like McGregor with the suit and like see right now how he tried to take the belt of Volkanovski and try to compare that with when McGregor did. Was completely different. McGregor was all hyped up and he got the belt from Aldo and nobody take the belt. But look now, we see Topuria trying to take the belt and UFC staff go over there and take the belt and Volkanovski say something to him. That was not a good look for Topuria. I think he did that because he was pressured, because on the beginning when he started to talk, people start to boo him. Of course, because if you are in a press conference, in a show, and you see Volkanovski, one of the greatest of all time, if he beats Topuria on Saturday, he's going to be the greatest of all time, no doubt, in the featherweight division. And the guy shows in a old grandfather clothes, like, and show a lot of charisma and show a lot of respect and show, I don't know, Volkanovski is just something else. He's funny, you know. That was a good press conference for him. And on the back and forth, I think Volkanovski was doing the better lines and he was showing more confidence, his confidence in himself. And I saw a little bit of crack on Topuria's confidence, on Topuria's, let's say, armor. Because we saw on the end when they square him, when they put them together to do the face-offs, right? And Topuria say,
I respect you as a person, as a professional. I'm just fighting for my dreams.
Man, McGregor would never do that. Even though if McGregor is playing a character, let's say, he would never talk that on the face-off. So maybe Topuria is not that confident anymore when fight is only 2 days, 1 day. Tomorrow we have the fight. So I think Volkanovski did a great job. One moment that was funny was Ilia Topuria was trying to intimidate him, trying to make him stand up, and he was trying to stand up like an old man. That was funny. So he was just doing everything right. Volkanovski is showing that you can be funny and you can be a champion, and that gonna please the fans. So to be honest, after watching the whole press conference, I still think Volkanovski will beat Ilia Topuria, and maybe Volkanovski was right saying that Topuria is just selling the fight. I still think he believes in himself. Of course, he's young, he's undefeated, but at the same time, we saw on the press conference, he's not about that life, my brother, in the meaning that he was not playing the character all along. And now let's talk about a little bit about Merab and Triple C. People didn't give them too much attention on the press conference, but I don't know, Merab is just funny. I think Merab is funny, the way he's speaking English, you know, maybe because my English is broken too, but when I see Merab speaking, I just think it's funny. And out of the blue, he take the Mexican flag. I didn't know why he did that. I know Cejudo is Mexican, but I don't know why. Actually, Cejudo is an American Mexican, so I don't know why he did the whole flag stuff. But me personally, I think it was funny. And I like Merab. I don't think he is boring fighter. A lot of people in the comments is always saying that Merab is boring. He just spam takedowns. But I like the pressure. I like the way he put pressures on opponent and make them break, you know. Even sometimes when he didn't get the takedown. And Cejudo saying way before the press conference that if he lose to Cejudo, if he lose to Merab, he will retire again. I don't know, maybe he's not in a good place, like I say, but Merab is a tough fight and is a fun guy to watch. So very good moment on the press conference too. Now let's talk about Ian Garry, my brother. I didn't expect to see a Ian Garry like that. Ian Garry is always very cocky, very confident on the press conference. And today, when I was watching, I say, man, this guy's feeling the pressure a lot. He's feeling the pressure a lot because people was booing him and he was talking nonsense, like people are here to see me, people, you guys want to watch me. He was talking to the fans like that. I didn't agree with that because in the end of the day, this is UFC 298. We have Volkanovski and Topuria, and let's be honest, that's the fight that everybody wants to see. Not that I don't want to watch Garry and Geoff Neal. I want to watch the fight because there is a lot of stakes. I talk about that in another video. I think Garry will win the fight because he has to. There is no other way. If he loses, he's going to be in a big trouble, big situation. And we saw that because on the press conference, he was mad against the fans, but he was a little bit, I don't know. I think if you listen too much to the media and to the fans, that can get into your head and definitely got in his head. So one time he was saying, the reporter asking him about shaking hands, and if you shake my hand, I shake your hand. Are you, man, what you saying, brother? This is a fight, my brother. What you saying? I don't know. Something is going on with Garry, and I don't think he's in a good place mentally, but I still think he will beat Geoff Neal because he cannot afford to lose. So that's another fight that I want to watch, of course. But like I say, I think he's kind of being, I don't know if the fans will like the way he was talking, okay? Hernandez and the Russian Chase Hooper, they were asked a question, but I don't even know what was talking about. The whole thing was Volkanovski and Topuria, and to be honest, that was a good press conference. I like it. And in the end of the day, we saw Topuria respecting him, and deep down, Topuria know he will have a tough fight on Saturday. Winning or losing, Volkanovski cannot be underestimated, my brother. Volkanovski, if he beats Topuria, greatest of all time, no doubt. Topuria has the chance to beat him, but after the whole fight week, seeing the interviews, seeing everything, I still see Volkanovski winning. And maybe Topuria was just putting an act to sell pay-per-views. Maybe he still believes in himself. I don't know. Could be the the language barrier, of course, because Topuria is not a native English speaker. We never know. Sometimes it's tough to come back with lines when you don't speak in English, and I know that for a fact, so that could be playing a role on that. But overall, good press conference. I liked it. I will buy the pay-per-view. What about you? You going to buy that shit or not? Let me know in the comments. And buy the merch. Money Moicano channel, the fastest growing MMA channel in the whole universe. And if you want to support the channel, click the like button, comment, and share. See you soon, mother. Us.